Right, I've got an excellent new piece of equipment to show you today, and it's a multifunctional high precision chronograph for those that are into shooting. And this one's made by Hong Kong FF Electronic Products Co Limited, and it's the E9800 MK2. This chronograph not only measures muzzle velocity, it also measures firing speed, and it can measure 0 to 3,600 bullets per minute or 0 to 60 bullets per second. The muzzle velocity is 15 to 800 meters a second or 50 to 2,600 feet per second. Plus it has a firing kinetic energy measurement of 0 to 500. The body casing is made of high quality durable ABS plastic. It's lightweight and easy to carry. The funnel on the front here is made of aluminium. It's powered by 3 AAA batteries. On the underside here there's a little compartment with a nail catch there, so you can actually just easily take that off. It's also very nice and positive, so that when you put it back on it clips home, so it won't easily get lost, and it's nice and flush with the underside here. It also has fully adjustable power saving modes and will also turn off when low power is reached. On the underside here it also has a nice brass female standard tripod mount. So basically it'll fit any camera tripod. All the tripods that I've ever seen have that standard 1/4 inch fitting. So for those that don't know about shooting chronographs, you fire through this tube here, and there's sensors within the tube which actually measure the velocity and whatever. When you first turn this unit on, it self-checks to see that those sensors are clean and that it's not going to give an error. So it's an automatic scanning system that works every time you turn it on, and that ensures the accuracy of each test firing. So you'll see those test results displayed on the screen after I turn the unit on. And you can see there that the LCD screen has a really good LED backlighting system, and the unit can be used in very low light. This chronograph has 6 groups of object settings and 30 groups of calculating data in the memory to meet your various testing requirements. And I found this chronograph very easy to operate. I didn't have to refer to the instruction manual at all. It's all self-explanatory, like many things are these days. After turning on, you can get to the index of data to change using the lower arrow, and then you can actually just go down through that data and set whatever you like to your requirement, and then you have the up arrow there. And those data settings are data playback, set memory, auto power off, backlight, unit, reset, and then there's auto power off and backlight, unit and reset on the next page. So just for a quick example, I'll show you how to change the auto power off mode. Go down to that selection. You use the on off button, this is the OK button as well, or the selector, a quick press of that one. And then you've got the options. And then you use the arrow buttons to go through those options. I'll choose 15 minutes on that one. Press the on off button quickly again to select that. The arrow goes to that one, and then you use the down arrow to the exit. Press the on off button again very quickly, and then it will exit that one, and that one's set. So the on off button is also an OK button, or the selector button, with a short press, and then you use a long press, a 1 second press, to turn the unit on and off. Another great thing about this chronograph is that it has the memory function, and you have 6 memories to each adjust to whatever caliber you're going to test. And this saves having to dial in the object or caliber data every time you test fire a gun. So you just scroll down to set memory, and there you have the 6 settings. Mine's on number 3 at the moment, and I've changed that setting there to 0.92 grams for 5.5, so that's a 2.2 pellet, and it's 0.92 grams. So for an example, if I wanted to change one of those preset settings, I'll scroll down to number 5 setting there, press the OK button, and then you can press the OK button or the input button again to go to the different settings on that preset. And obviously you alter those with the up and down arrow until you get the exact grams for whatever pellet you're using, or whatever, or the caliber there on the right hand side. And when you finish that, just press the button again there to exit that, or come out to number 5 there. Then go down to exit, select that, and it's set. So when I left the memory setting, the arrow was still on number 5, so it's in that preset mode, and then if I press the up arrow, it's ready for the test. But I want to use 2.2 caliber preset mode, which is on number 3. So go into the menu again, go on the set memory, and then I just take that up to number 3, select that, and then go down to exit, and that one's set. And that's my data there for 5.5 or 2.2 caliber, and it's a 0.92 gram pellet. Also in this setting, if you want to see how much battery power is left, just press the up arrow and it'll give that. So for those that are new to shooting chronographs, you can't just use this straight out of the box and fire something through it and expect to get an accurate result. You must first preset the caliber and weight of each pellet, or the actual pellet you're going to test, to get an accurate result. And you sometimes can get pellets with the actual weight written on the tin. I find that very rare, and I can't understand why manufacturers don't do that with all their pellets. It'd be so handy. And what I did, I just go onto Google and put in airgun pellet weights, and you'll get loads of different sites come up, like airgun shops or whatever, that have all the different brands and types of airgun pellets, and it'll give all the weights and the data on those sites. Or if you want to, you can get a dead accurate jeweler's type pocket scale, one of these small ones like this, preferably one that you can calibrate yourself with a weight, and then you can actually measure each pellet weight with one of those. So as you've seen, it's all dead easy to set up, ready for use, very quick and easy to go through those menus, and I think it's an absolutely brilliant accurate or dead accurate chronograph for my air rifles, and at the moment they're selling it for an unbelievably low price. So now I come to the test. I've got a nice wide cardboard box here, and it's filled with wads of paper, cardboard and a towel folded up in the front section. I've tested it, and the pellets do not penetrate right the way through, so it's a good backstop, and it's most important to do this first. And I'm testing out my BSA Ultra pneumatic air rifle. I've just fitted a new hammer spring, and I want to see what power it's registering at now. Another good feature of the chronograph is you can have the backlight display on like that as it's shown at the moment, or you can have it in auto so that every time you fire a shot the light comes on to light up the data. And obviously setting it in auto saves a lot of battery power. And I'm quite fortunate because my silencer fits nicely into the aluminium funnel there on the front of the chronograph, and I can see that I've got it nice and square. 551.9 feet per second. So this is shot number 3. And obviously all the time you leave the chronograph switched on, you can build up a sequence of shots and then play back the data later. And when you want to clear that data, just turn the chronograph off and back on again. It'll still be on the same setting that you left it on, like I left it for the .22 caliber at 0.90 grams. I've turned it back on now in the auto mode, or the auto backlight mode, and just see how that one works. .588.9 feet per second. And you can see there was a bit of fluctuation in the data there. It wasn't really totally consistent, and I believe that's because the gun hasn't been used for 8 to 10 years. It was my father's and I inherited it. And like I said, I've just put a new hammer spring in, and I believe that the more use this gun gets, the more consistent it will become. And another great thing you can do on your phone, you can download various different shooting calculators. I've got Bullet Energy Calculator Pro, which I just downloaded, and I've done the calculation for the shot on that rifle, and it's roughly 10.24 feet-pounds average, which is a bit underpowered, so I can actually adjust that hammer spring up a bit and bring that power up to nearer 12 feet-pounds, which is the UK legal limit for a .22 air rifle. But before I do that, I shall give the gun a good bit of use first, have a few shootouts with it and let it settle down a bit, and then go from there. So overall, I'm really pleased with this shooting chronograph. I think it's an excellent bit of kit. And if you have a look on the site at the moment, it's going for a really good low price.